Hey guys, so first I'm going to start with Makeup Forever, and this is my primer. So I put this on my face before, obviously, I start doing my makeup, just because it gets rid of any blemishes I have, red spots, and all that. And my face is not that great right now. My complexion is not doing wonderful. So this stuff helps a lot. And then I go in with my foundation, and it is the Maybelline Fit Me in shade 128. And I just use a basic face brush. It's by Real Techniques. I just get these from the drugstore, and it's my favorite brush that I've used so far. So it really does well for me, and it's super affordable. So this is my brush, my go-to brush that I use all the time. So I just blend it out. Gotta make sure I get all of the spots. For some reason, I always have a hard time like blending it out on the top of my lip, so it takes a little bit more time for me. But gotta make sure I get it under my eyes because I don't usually use concealer. I just do that and it works just fine for me. And of course you gotta take it down your neck because I'm not about to have a line that doesn't match my neck. So that's just my basic foundation. And then, then you could see here, I'm trying to show you that brush that I said by Real Techniques. Yeah, my camera wouldn't focus on it. I'm trying to use my iPhone, so bear with me. I'm obviously a beginner. And this stupid fly kept attacking me, and then I knocked my light over. So yeah, that's the struggles of trying to get ready quickly. Next, I use my Covergirl Powder. It's in Translucent Fair, and I use this to set my foundation just because I've got pretty oily skin, and it helps basically just make it more matte and set my foundation. And it works pretty well for me. And I just take this down my neck and all the places that I put my foundation. I even put it underneath my eyes and on top of my eyelids, just because it kind of works better for when I put my eyeshadows on. It's kind of like almost a primer. It makes it a lot easier for me because of my oily skin. And the foundation itself before the powder just makes it my skin even more oily. So this helps a lot. And I use just my little sponge to get under my eyes so that I don't miss any spots, because you can't really get to those certain areas with a big brush. So then I go in with my Fit Me bronzer, and it's in the shade 200 medium bronze, and I do that just to highlight like underneath my cheekbones. And then I go on my nose, because if you put this on the sides of your nose, it makes it look a little bit smaller. So gotta do that for my big nose. And I basically just take it and put it around my face in spots just to kind of add a little bit of color, because I'm super pale right now. And I just add a little bit so that it's not super obvious, but makes me look like my face is a little bit more lively. And then after all of that, I do my blush. And I am currently using the Milani Baked Blush, which is my absolute favorite. And it's in Rose Dioro. And I'm using my MAC brush in number 150 to put that on. And I've been using this. I tried this foundation, or not this foundation, this blush not even that long ago, and it's my favorite. It's pink-ish, like it's obviously a rosy color, but it's got like golden undertones, so it's super natural. And then after my blush, I'm using two different eyeshadows. So I'm using the NYC eyeshadow, and it doesn't say the color, it just says number 792. And then I'm also using my Wet n Wild, and it's called Walking on Eggshells. So I kind of just go back and forth between the two because the shades they're all kind of neutral shades, but I feel like the NYC one kind of is a little darker, has darker colors. I just dropped my makeup right there. Sorry. Thankfully it didn't break. But it's got like golds and stuff, and the other one is just a little bit lighter. So them mixed together for me makes it nicer because I don't want too crazy dark eyes. I'm going for just a more subtle look. So I take the darker shade from the NYC and I put it on the corners of my eyes. And then I take the golden color from the NYC and I just kind of add it on the inside so that I can go in and kind of blend it together. And I just do a little bit of gold so that it kind of blends together better. Oh, and I go in with my e.l.f. brush. I just got these brushes a couple days ago, and they're actually really nice. This is just an eye blending brush, and it works pretty well. Also, I forgot to say, the first eyeshadow I put on my eyes as a base was from the Wet n Wild. It was just kind of a skin tone one, just to kind of start it off, make it easier to blend these out. And then I have, this is the L'Oreal Infallible, and it's all broken, so it goes on a little bit more powdery than it should, but I use my fingers because it just works out better since it's in crumbles, but I love it, so I'm not going to throw it away. And this is in the color Golden Sage. And I'm just adding that on the inside corner of my eyes. It's really shimmery and pretty. I don't usually use colors like that because I'm just more into browns and natural colors. But this one I've started to like a lot more lately because it's really pretty to just add a little bit and then blend it out, which is what I'm doing. Just kind of mix it together so that it all kind of blends together a little better. And that is my eyeshadow. Oh, but then I gotta go and highlight my eyebrows. I'm using, this is the Wet n Wild one, and it's kind of shimmery and it's white, so I use that to just highlight my eyebrow bone after the fact. And sometimes I do this before I do my eyebrows, sometimes I do it after, just depends on my day. But now I'm doing my eyeliner. I'm just saving some time, it takes me way too long. So I use for my eyeliner, I use the Physicians Formula. And then now my brows, I just kind of use some standard brushes that I get at the drugstore. This is one that I use, no specific brand. I think I got it at Walmart, but I'm using for my eyebrows the Rimmel London. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. It's called Born This Way in dark brown. And I don't really do too much with my eyebrows. I just take this brush and use the powder part because there's like a creamy one and then there's a powder one. So I just use the powder and kind of darken what I already have going on for my eyebrows. I don't really pluck them too much or shape them too much. So this is just kind of darkening what I have because they're a little bit patchy. So I just use this, and this brush, I don't know if it's specifically for eyebrows, but it works perfect for me. And this Rimmel London, it's just, the powders just work way better. I guess I just don't really know how to use the creams and all the crazy fancy eyebrow stuff, but this works for me. And then I use Urban Decay Space Cowboy. This is kind of just like a glitter. I like to do it after my eyeliner because of the glitter. It just makes it a little bit easier. And the liquid eyeliner on top of glitter, it ends up chunky. And after all of that, I got my Urban Decay setting spray. So I gotta set my face so that it doesn't smear after all of this. And then I do my mascara. And I just got this recently too. It's Hard Candy's Be Bold mascara. And I absolutely love it. I'm super picky when it comes to my mascara. And I have a hard time like going and spending the money to try different ones all the time because it's frustrating and it's expensive. But I decided to try this one this time and I love it. I don't use eyelash curlers. They rip your eyelashes out. So I have a bald spot on the bottom of my eyelashes that never grew up back from them. So it traumatized me. I'm not going to use them. And this stuff actually curls them. I have short little stubby eyelashes, so it's awesome. And it makes them look like they're actually there. And that is my basic makeup routine. Forgive my hair. It's a mess. And I hope you enjoyed.
There we go. Say hello, Ava. Our baby is here. Look at that baby, the baby. Bye.